different languages, and I like to start these streams with a little bit of a personal and linguistic update. I haven't streamed since last weekend because I had kind of a crazy day at work and a crazy week at work, and there's lots of other things that I'm worried about, like I'm officially getting divorced next month, and the month after that at the end I have to find a new apartment. And I was thinking, I have a lot of stress for somebody who, in the grand scheme of things, is not that important. you know, People would forget me very, very quickly, I think. So, I mean, not to be depressive or anything, I think I have more of a record about me than, my parents or my grandparents or whatever. But I think, you know, generations before, if you're just a normal person, you just had a date range on a headstone somewhere in some record, and that's all that you could expect. And now we have all of this social media and YouTube and TikToks, and who knows how long that will last. That will last as long as the servers, but I can imagine it will last. Well, maybe it won't. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. But if it does last, then why would anybody want to go through these millions of hours of YouTube content and just see some random guy who was learning languages? Yeah, I'm not depressed or anything, so don't worry about that. It's just a statement of a fact. Um, so about to the linguistic thing. I am on Duolingo, as you can see, and I finished section 2 of Spanish. I can show you that. And Duolingo does this thing that I really, really don't like. I can see why they do it. But, so look. According now, section 1, 5 units for Spanish. Section 2, 15 units for Spanish. So according to Duolingo, I have done 20 units. But actually, if I look at my little chart that I have, I didn't update it because I was frustrated by this thing. I have 37 units completed. So now, yeah, I went to 2 sections, and I found some other information that maybe 2 sections is like going from A1 to A2 or something like that. So this is my goal for most of my languages, right? Spanish, obviously, I want to go higher, but I think what they do with Duolingo is they make it impossible to finish the courses because there's always updates and stuff. But that's Spanish. And Spanish, very, very popular. There's my yappy neighbor and her yappy dog again, who is a character in this. Spanish is very popular, so let's look at Esperanto. So theoretically, I finished 3 units in Esperanto, and there are every language has 5 sections now, it looks like. Okay, other languages I finished 3 on, I think were, or maybe 2, I don't remember, 2 sections. Yeah, see? Look. So now it says that I finished 1 unit. It's so frustrating because I want to progress. And I know it's just one app of many, but I do like it because it gives you grammar and stuff. So now I'm like, what do I do? Do I try and finish 1 course in Duolingo before I move on? Because it's just going to keep on doing this to me. So that's one problem, linguistically, that I had. The other problem is that I figured out that Memrise has this, they've kind of updated their course offerings where they give you AI chat. so you can practice conversations and stuff. It's a really good idea, but to use this on the app, then all of your courses are updated. I thought maybe like one course you could select to have that. So it would be good for things for languages that I can actually kind of speak. I just need to practice, like Spanish and Polish. And then for other ones, oh, so the problem is that if you update to this new version of their content, you can't have the community courses on the app. And that's bad because they have languages with their community courses that other apps simply don't have. Like they have Ojibwe, they have like lots of Aboriginal languages from North America. They have like Armenian and, like Kazakh and things that you wouldn't expect an app like Duolingo to have. So that's another source of my frustration. I think that they should have they should have maybe gone with two courses, two apps, like Memrise for the content kind of thing, like linguistically and other things, because you can learn geography, you can learn other things, history and stuff like that, and then a different app for the AI chatbot kind of things, which I think I didn't talk about this on the stream before, but I think it's kind of on the one hand, it's kind of revolutionary, and there's so many apps that I found that use this, but they're all based on ChatGPT or GPT. GPT. I have this thing where I can never pronounce the letters correctly when it's like an acronym and has multiple letters. Like I can say NATO, but if you had told me to say NATO, I would get it wrong all the time. So it's like the Internet Movie Database, IMDb. I always say IMBD. so ChatGPT. Yeah, so I don't understand how they have a future, like, or which one to choose, because if they're all based on this program that is publicly available, then why wouldn't OpenAI just create their own? Because they can do that, right? So I don't get that. But anyway, the last language update before I start my practice is that I finished watching, well, it sounds like it took a long time. It didn't take a long time. I watched this really bad romantic comedy in Dutch yesterday called Just Say Yes. And I don't know what I was expecting. I just wanted something to hear the Dutch language and how it's actually spoken by people. And I learned one word, which is jurk, which is a dress. So yay. But it was so bad. It was so badly done. The plot was ridiculous. The main character was also ridiculous. And if you've ever watched Just Sunny, it's only how's that called? It's Only Sunny in Philadelphia or something like that. Just Sunny in Philadelphia, something like that. I forgot what the name of that, but that sitcom is horrible and brilliant at the same time, because it takes the sitcom trope that sitcom characters are horrible people and just goes to the logical conclusion. Like if you look at Ross, Monica, Joe, maybe not Joey. Joey is kind of a saint, but like if you look at all of those characters, they are like uh, um, they're they're not nice people, and we watch it and we laugh because it's funny. But in real life, if somebody was like criticizing absolutely everything you did, you wouldn't be friends with them. Maybe if you're British and you have this sort of like, I don't know, um, kind of low self-esteem deep down in your subconscious because of imperialism, and then you find it funny. Oh yeah, like make fun of me, yay, I like it, that kind of thing. But if you don't like that, then yeah. So sitcom people would be really really horrible people. So here's my point. My point is, in this movie, like in a lot of romantic comedies, the characters are actually legitimately horrible people. And in this one, they're also legitimately horrible people, and they take it to like the extreme, but it's not a joke. They play it off as a joke, but they don't have this kind of like awareness that this is like the end of the line of ridiculous, horrible people in romantic comedies. Like, so, you know, the character has a sister. The sister is really shallow and vain because she got like plastic surgery and she's now an influencer. She goes out with her like the main character's boss. Main character doesn't want that to happen, and she like in the main character's perspective, everything her sister does is against her, right? And she never realizes that her sister sort of has an independent life, and like as uncomfortable as it would be if your siblings dated your boss, like if that was the person that truly made them happy, wouldn't you be like, yeah, okay, date my boss? And then if it was really that important that your sister or something wasn't dating your boss, then why not get a different job? And it's not like she has a job that, you know, she has skills, she can work in another place, and her workplace is a toxic environment. So, yeah, doesn't make a lot of sense. So, just say yes, not a great Dutch movie. Okay, so maybe what I'll do is I'll try and finish a section for each language because there's only 5 sections. So how many do I have to go for this one? Okay. I could test out, actually, because they have this thing. But I like the journey. They have this thing where you can jump here. Oh well. So we're starting with Esperanto. Yes, it's Saturday. Kind of a rainy day. Good luck, Adam. I don't know what parko is. I'm gonna guess. I was correct.
Kiu estas li?
Who is he?
Ŝi estas granda knabino.
She's a big girl. Oops.
Li estas Adamo.
And that's the frustrating part, is that I did this before.
Li ludas kun la hundo en la parko.
I'm getting my glasses because, of course, I forgot that I wear glasses. The joke that's only funny for me, but hey. Okay. Now I can see better.
Li ludas kun la hundo en la parko.
He's playing with the dog in the park.
Varma kafo estas bona. La knabo ne estas granda.
But I wonder if you finish a section, will it be like, oh, I wonder if you finish a section, will they like rearrange it so you haven't finished the section? I don't know. Hundo. Mini skias, as I would say in Esperanto. La malbona knabo ludas. The bad boy plays. Li estas bona patro. He's a good dad. Ŝi ludas con du hundoj en granda parko.
Ŝi
Ŝi loĝas
loĝas
en
en
granda
granda
urbo.
urbo.
Estas tri hundoj en la parko. Ĉu la kafejo estas tre granda? Okay. La vetero hodiaŭ ne estas tre bona, ĉar pluvas. So the weather today is not great because it's raining, but like I said, it's not bad. Okay. I'm gonna try and get all of the rewards because I also want to get my monthly patch. Ni iras al la parko. La virino laboras rapide. La laka bebo dormas. The tired baby sleeps. Mi rapide iras a la cafejo. Sofia kai Adamo
Estas
feliĉaj. Sofia iras a la parko.
Sofia estas feliĉa virino.
Feliĉa virino. Sophia is a happy woman.
Mi rapide iras al la kafejo.
I quickly go to the cafe.
Sofia dormas, ĉar ŝi estas laca.
She is sleeping because she is tired. Sofia dormas, ĉar ŝi estas laca. La tri lacaj beboj dormas.
La du knaboj estas feliĉaj.
I don't know this word, but I think it's probably like the two boys are rich. Feliĉaj. Ah, I heard richai. Okay. That's strange.
La hundoj dormas, ĉar ili estas lacaj.
The dogs are sleeping because they are tired. La tri viroj laboras rapide.
La tri lacaj beboj dormas.
3 tired babies are sleeping.
La vetero estas bona, ĉar ne pluvas.
That's not today. Like, the weather is good because it's not raining. This is the opposite. The weather is not good because it is raining. The weather is not good because it is raining. Oh, the weather is good because it... Oh, fuck. Okay. Reading... Sorry I swore, but reading comprehension is important because that does say the weather is good because it's not raining. And I wrote the weather is not good because it is raining. But that's the same thing. Oh, I make it. No, it's not. Jeez, I'm not going to survive here.
La du knaboj estas feliĉaj.
Feliĉaj.
La du knaboj estas feliĉaj.
Okay, it is Feliĉaj. I don't know what I was hearing. Shut up, drops. I'm getting to you.
La vetero estas bona, ĉar ne pluvas.
Weather is good because it is not raining. The weather is good because it is not raining. What? Oh, the weather good because... Oh, fuck me. Why can't I do this today? Oh.
La vetero estas bona, ĉar ne pluvas.
The weather is good because it is not raining. Finally. Oh, and I have a quest with one of my Duolingo friends to get like 20 lessons over 90%. I think that's not going to happen. Boom, 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 boom. How many people really finished their course? Duo. Sure, I need it. Let's see what the weird Polish ad is today. Not weird. I don't know why they give you ads, as I have said before, for things that you already use. So I guess I'm doxing myself. But, you know, I think you can find all this information about me anyway. No! No. Back to the app. Back to the app. They are small and beautiful. Ili estas malgrandaj kaj belaj.
Belaj. La noktoj estas belaj.
The nights are beautiful. La knabino estas malfeliĉa.
Ŝi iras malrapide al la parko.
She is going slowly to the park. She iras malrapide al la parko. Cat is just kato, I think. Kato. The good thing about Esperanto is that you always know what the word is going to end with. If it's a noun or a verb or an adjective or plural. But I guess Esperanto Scrabble would be kind of boring.
En la nokto mi dancas.
Nokto mi dancas. En la nokto mi dormas, ĉar mi estas viron Ĉar mi estas maljunan viron. I think that was correct. There's not even like any dative, like accusative forms here. Do, so I have to do everything again. Do malbelaj hundoj ludas in la parko.
La malgranda virino ludas malrapide.
The small woman plays slowly.
Mi ne iras al la parko, ĉar ĝi estas malbela.
Mi ne iras al la parko, ĉar ĝi estas malbela. I don't go to the park because it is ugly. La knabino estas malfeliĉaj. And mal just means the opposite. But it's interesting, Zamenhof's philosophy on life, because, you know, he says that sad is the opposite of happy. But why isn't happy the opposite of sad? You know, it's an incredibly positive point of view of the world. Surprising for somebody who grew up in Poland. Because I would make it like, you know, I'd have a word for sad, and then the opposite of sad would be not sad. Ĉu la kato estas malbela? La malgrandaj knabinoj estas belaj. Night is nokto. Mi ne iras al parko, ĉar ĝi estas malbela. Oh, okay. That was a small mistake, though. Mi ne iras al la parko. I had this thought because I changed my settings on TikTok, so I have like different languages, and now it seems to be like a lot of French. I was expecting, you know, more different things, and then, you know, sometimes they have the automatic like subtitles, and it's not in English, it's in French, and I can understand basically what they're talking about. But like, there's this guy who talks about fruit, there's this guy who talks about politics, whatever. But when you see just how complicated French is, and it has all of these things that, you know, aren't necessary for the meaning, to understand, but they're grammatically necessary, like quand, c'est-on, and, you know, you're like, wow, a language like Esperanto is much easier by nature, right? La hundo dormas, ĉar ĝi estas laca. Okay. Yeah, I know. Thank you, you didn't make me write the whole thing again. Esperanto. Why don't you come to your senses? I'm not tired. I slept well. But I think I could have a nap now. It's that kind of weather. Ooh. This is an interesting story. Maybe I can practice my Polish by telling you in Polish this. Kiedy byłem nauczycielem, miałem student, który mówił mi, że ma rodzinę w Kanadzie i oni mieszkali, nie wiem, w Ottawa, nie wiem dokładnie oni mieszkali, ale oni nie mogli kupować taki serek wieski, jak widzisz tutaj. I oni myśli, że w Kanadzie nie jest taki ser, więc każdy miesiąc, albo nie wiem, każde 6 miesięcy prowadzili samochód, jechali przez samochodzie 8 godzin do Toronto, gdzie był sklep z jedzenia polski. So I said, that's why I stopped. I had a student who told me that he had family living in Canada and they couldn't find this kind of cheese where they were living, and they can't, they think it's the best cheese ever. It's not bad. It's normal cottage cheese. And they thought they couldn't find cottage cheese in Canada, so they drove 8 hours to buy this specific brand that you see there. So, yeah. Ooh, 5 more to go. And I'm from Canada. I wasn't a big fan of cottage cheese growing up, so I can't tell you if there's a big difference between the Canadian cottage cheese that you can find and that. I imagine there isn't, and I imagine a lot of immigrants, they just didn't know what the name was, so they didn't buy it. They, because in Polish it's serwieski, right? So it's village cheese, and in English it's cottage cheese. It's the same kind of idea, but it doesn't sound like the same thing, right? But I don't know. It is possible that Polish people, because I love Polish
Ĉu la
people,
kato estas malbela?
but Polish people are unique when it comes to culinary culture. I'll tell you a story in a moment. Gee, is the cat ugly?
Ĉu
La
la
bebo
bebo
estas knabo
knabo
aŭ knabino?
knabino? Ŝi iras malrapide al la parko. La knabo ne estas granda. Ŝi ludas kun 2 hundoj en granda parko.
Oh, I forgot to. I wanted to do it quickly. Ĉu la kafejo estas tre granda?
La viro dancas malrapide kun la virino.
The man is dancing slowly with the woman. La hundo dormas ĉar G
G.
estas
Esta.
laca.
Laca.
La malbelo bebo dancas rapide. Malbela, sorry.
Bonan tagon al vi, knabinoj.
Bonan tagon al vi, knabinoj. So, good day to you, girls. Kafo. Because cafeo is like cafe. I need cafeo.
Ŝi ludas kun du hundoj en granda parko.
Hopefully I got my third quest item here. And we can move on.
Czasu na stanie w kolejkach. Spożywcze online na barbora.pl.
I'm glad that they don't advertise other things I search here. Might be a bit embarrassing. Food, I don't think it's embarrassing. Didn't I? I have to do one more. So I have to do one more and then get it like perfect, basically. Okay, the story. I am living in Poland for a crazy reason, and I'm not sure. It's not crazy, but it's really like quite random how I ended up living here, but that's a story for another day. But it involves this friend of mine who I met many years ago because she was a pen pal of mine, and she had this idea like, oh, I want to come to Canada, and I'm like, oh, why don't you come to Canada? We'll invite you. So she came to Canada one summer, and then she invited me to come to Poland another summer. So this was like, I think it was the summers of 1995 and 1996, or maybe it was 1994 or 1995. I don't remember exactly, but so a long time ago. So she comes to Canada, and we're traveling. This is like my parents were poor, so we never went anywhere basically on vacation. Maybe like weekend trips or something like that to friends, but we never took like a big vacation. So we went on this big vacation for us across the country. So I grew up in Ontario, so we were traveling to Prince Edward Island because I have a friend who lives there in Prince Edward Island, and well, he grew up where I live, and we met in high school, and then he moved after high school, or the last year of high school, he moved to this place in Prince Edward Island. My last year, he had finished. Anyway, not important to the story. The important part to the story is that his family were like vegans, and this is not like in a time period where that was a normal thing. I think maybe that they were hippies or something, and then anyway, they're like, this is the 90s. No one was a vegan in the 90s, so except for his family. So we're staying with his family for a while, and we're having dinner, and it's like maybe they were vegetarian and not vegan. I don't remember. But obviously, it's not like steak or anything. It's like some vegetarian stuff. And it has like this bread, which is like this organic, it's not like typical bread from the grocery store in Canada, which you could complain about. It wasn't like Wonder Bread or something, which is really good, but not obviously not real bread. So it was like that. And my friend from Poland, she's like, psst, psst, psst. So like, what? And she's like, can you ask your friend's mom if they have any real bread? Because I was like, what do you mean it's real bread? So yeah, Polish people are very specific about what they eat, and it has to be like exactly, like not all Polish people, but a lot of people. Actually, I'm gonna live dangerously and not take that. A lot of people are very like patriotic when it comes to their food. Ooh. Adamo amas vin. No! What? Oh, why, Duolingo? Why? Oh, why crash then? Alright, let's try that again. So yeah, pretty patriotic about their food. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, he is down to 1 heart. Okay, now we're back to the accusative. All he needs is to get 1 lesson and have 80% or higher to finish his learning on Duolingo today. The woman kisses you. La virino kisas vin. Perfect. She kisas lin.
Min. Kisas. Nokto. Vin. Kiu amas lin?
Who loves him?
Amas. Min. Ambau. Kisas.
Ambao is such a funny word.
Ĉu vi amas ŝin aŭ lin?
Ĉu vi
Vi
amas
ŝin
aŭ
aŭ
lin?
lin?
It's a very progressive question. Do you love him or her? Or her or him? Li amas
ŝin
kai
kaj
shi
ŝi
kisas
kisas lin.
Oh, Duolingo. How romantic.
Adamo amas vin.
Adam loves you. He does. He loves all of you. Mi amas vin
Kai
vi
vi
amas
min.
Li amas ŝin, kaj ŝi kisas lin.
He loves her and she kisses him. But she doesn't love him. Okay, how would I say that? Li amas ŝin kaj ŝi kisas lin, sed ŝi ne amas lin. Whoa. It's cool when you figure out languages, or at least certain parts of languages, for me.
Ŝin.
Sheen.
Amas. Iras. Kisas.
Mi amas vin.
Mi amas vin, kaj vi amas min. Mi amas vin, kaj vi amas min.
Ĉu vi amas ŝin aŭ min?
Vi amas ŝin aŭ min.
La virino kisas la viron.
La virino kisas la viron.
And that N is like the accusative ending in Esperanto, which is very regular. I mean, completely regular. So I did it. Yay! Finally. Mini iras. I want to be promoted. I mean, I want to be promoted at work, but not there. 15, 20%. So 4 more quests, and oh, and one day we have to do 5 lessons. That's not gonna happen. And another one of my friends. Oh my god. 2,500 day streak. How many years is that? That's like, well, 4? That's like 8 years or something. That's crazy. That's craziness. I mean, I got like something which also was a little bit crazy. I'm not going to go through my email to show you, but I got this thing saying that I had like 14 years or something using Duolingo. 9 years? Maybe it was 9 years. So it is possible to have a 2,500 day streak on Duolingo, but like, I guess maybe if you're trying to learn all of the languages. But also, Duolingo changes its format so often that it's possible that this poor guy was like, you know, trying so hard and they just changed everything on him. I understand your pain, Stefan.
Pan dała mi ten prezent.
Dała mi ten prezent. Mój chłopak się mną nie interesuje.
Mój chłopak się mną nie interesuje.
Pokażę ci mój nowy samochód.
Pokażę ci mój nowy samochód.
Zabijecie?
Zabijecie.
Obie siostry tam były.
Obie siostry tam były.
Zostaw mnie w spokoju.
Zostaw mnie w spokoju.
Zgadzam się z panem.
Zgadzam się z panem.
Mam listę.
Mam listę.
Nie ma możliwości, że są tak głupi.
Nie ma możliwości, że są tak głupi.
Mogła mi pomóc? I could help her.
Mogłam jej pomóc?
Zostawił otwarte okno.
Zostawił otwarte okno.
Tom nie był pewny.
Tom nie był pewny.
Tom powinien przyjść z tobą.
Tom powinien przyjść z tobą.
Czy jesteś szczęśliwy w swoim domu?
Czy jesteś szczęśliwy w swoim domu?
Tom już nigdy nie był taki sam po wypadku. Tom was never the same after the accident.
Tom już nigdy nie był taki sam po wypadku.
Wszystkim jedno, czy przyjdzie, czy nie.
Wszystko mi jedno, czy przyjdzie, czy nie.
Oh, that was so difficult. I couldn't even tell you what the difference is between przyjedzie and przyjedzie. Maybe, I don't know. Pierwszy raz słyszę to słowo. I know how you feel.
Pierwszy raz słyszę to słowo.
All of these could work if it's just a one-word sentence. Największego rozmawialiśmy. Oh, this is tricky.
Rozmawialiśmy?
Okay. On chce, żeby z nią poszedł.
Ona chce, żebym z nią poszedł?
Tom nie był jedynym w tym pokoju. Tom wasn't alone in the room.
Tom nie był jedynym w tym pokoju. Wszystko mi jedno, czy przyjdzie, czy nie.
Chris nie może jutro przyjść do pracy. Chris can't come to work tomorrow.
Chris nie może jutro przyjść do pracy.
Nie bierz zawsze jego stronę.
Nie bierz zawsze jego stronę.
Wszystkie tak mówili. Everyone said that.
Wszyscy tak mówili.
To było niesamowite. It was amazing.
To było niesamowite.
Czy jesteś wolny jutro wieczorem? Are you free tomorrow evening?
Czy jesteś wolny jutro wieczorem?
To, co ona mówi, brzmi dziwnie. That what she says sounds strange.
To, co ona mówi, brzmi dziwnie.
Powiedziałeś, że jesteś głodna. You said that you're hungry.
Powiedziałeś, że jesteś głodny.
Kocham to zdanie. I love that sentence.
Kocham to zdanie.
Tom często pomaga innym. Tom often helps others, which is strange that he'd be murdered.
Tom często pomaga innym.
He does get murdered in this story. Miałem zły sen ostatnie nocy. I had a bad dream last night.
Miałem zły sen ostatniej nocy.
Okay, that was all for Polish. I think it's good to practice the pronunciation and the translation at the same time. I'm not sure I could do that with all languages though, like for example, this Korean. And right now I'm kind of focusing on a certain number of languages. Not all 100, but I want to have a basic understanding of all 100. And some languages, like, I have a list. The languages that I want to be good at are Korean, English obviously, Spanish, French, Polish, Esperanto, and Dutch. At the moment. No!
내가 틀렸나?
Fuck me. Sorry.
그 대학의 학자금은 매우 비싸다. 난 좋은 생각이 있어. 그 표면은 거울처럼 평평했습니다. 세입자는 매월 말 집주인에게 임대료를 지불해야 합니다. 청소를 깨끗하게 해주세요. 내가 틀렸나?
Okay, not bad, but I could neither pronounce nor translate those sentences as I was doing them, so yeah, some languages like Korean I think you need to go really slow with. I mean, at least if it's not anywhere close to your native language. And close, I mean in the same general language family, and unfortunately Korean is in no language family. So, yeah, so I guess, I mean, but it is closer to Japanese and Chinese because of the cultural influences. Alright, and now we go to a language which is closer, culturally, but I'm still not sure I'd be able to pronounce it and translate it, but I would try. Tobu bit rzekł. That's what I would have said.
To bych řekl já.
Tam jde domů.
Tom jde domů.
Už dost.
Už dost.
To, co nemáš, je lepší než to, co máš.
To, co nemáš, je lepší, než to, co máš.
True. Je mi to jedno.
Je mi to jedno.
Už vím, co se stalo.
Už vím, co se stalo.
Je už Pozdě?
Je už pozdě.
Pozdě. Půjdeme.
Pojďme.
Nechci.
Nechci.
Nechci. Řekl mi, co se stalo.
Řekni mi, co se stalo.
Dobrý den.
Dobrý den.
Nejsi můj otec.
Nejsi můj otec.
Nejsi můj otec. Nemůžu ho najít.
Nemůžu ho najít.
To něco z toho pravda.
Je něco z toho pravda.
Zabil ho.
Zabil ho.
Nebude to náš problém, že ne?
Nebude to náš problém, že ne?
Že ne. Okay. The problem with Czech is that I'm not good enough to not have the translation below. So translating it, not really effective. Jsi říkal, že chceš to vidět.
Jsi říkal, že chceš to vědět.
Jak dlouho jste byli pryč?
Jak dlouho jste byli pryč?
Nemám tě rád.
Nemám tě rád.
Nemám tě rád. Prostě nevím, co říct.
Prostě nevím, co říct.
Chtěl bys jedno?
Chtěl bys jedno.
Jestem.
Jsem přesně tam, kde chci být.
Dělá něco tam?
Dělá něco Tom.
Prosím tě, řekni mi pravdu.
Prosím tě, řekni mi pravdu.
Nemám už žádné peníze.
Nemám už žádné peníze.
That's a funny false friend. Už tě nemám rád.
Už tě nemám rád.
Nemám rád. Viděl jestli něco, že?
Viděl jsi něco, že?
On chce mít děti, ale já ne.
On chce mít děti, ale já ne.
Co je to za lidi?
Co je to za lidi?
Říkám to porád.
Říkám to pořád.
Chtěl bych jít s tobou.
Chtěl bych jít s tebou. Chci jít. Musíme mít proč žít. Kolik let má tvůj otec?
Jdu do práce. Práce.
Jdu do práce.
Práce. Co si myslíš o své práci?
Co si myslíš o své práci?
Své práci. I think that was 30. That was even 36. Wow. Okay, Czech. En espagnol. Pensé en lo que dijiste.
Pensé en lo que dijiste.
Él no tenía dinero.
Él no tenía dinero.
Mi padre debe hacer el trabajo.
Mi padre debe hacer el trabajo.
Aquí no puedes hacer eso.
Aquí no puedes hacer eso.
Tengo algo para ustedes.
Tengo algo para ustedes.
Este es nuestro.
Esto es nuestro.
No tenemos nada.
No tenemos nada.
Okay, 1 second. Menu. Privacy. On privacy now. Hopefully I wrote a sentence and not just okay, because people don't like that. My daughter doesn't like it. How? She's like, I know people are mad at me, they just say okay in capitals, but I'm like, what? There's all of these like texting things that I don't understand. Like one happy face is creepy, and one happy face is the real happy face, and ni rozumiem. Solo te puedo decir lo que sé.
Solo te puedo decir lo que sé.
No parece justo.
No parece justo.
Esto no tiene nada que ver contigo.
Esto no tiene nada que ver contigo.
No tenemos que hablar de esto ahora mismo.
No tenemos que hablar de esto ahora mismo.
Queda poco agua.
Queda poca agua.
No hemos hecho nada.
No hemos hecho nada.
Yo en tu lugar no hubiera hecho eso.
Yo en tu lugar no hubiera hecho eso.
Sé que lo puedes hacer mejor.
Sé que lo puedes hacer mejor.
A ver qué pasa.
A ver qué pasa.
No sé mucho de ti.
No sé mucho de ti.
Él tiene otro hijo.
Él tiene otro hijo.
Soy demasiado pequeño.
Soy demasiado pequeño.
Estoy muy seguro.
Estoy muy seguro.
No es algo para lo que sea muy bueno.
No es algo para lo que sea muy bueno.
A mi padre le gusta su trabajo.
A mi padre le gusta su trabajo.
Quiero a alguien con quien hablar.
Quiero a alguien con quien hablar.
Entre, por favor.
Entre, por favor.
Toda la gente que estaba aquí se ha ido.
Toda la gente que estaba aquí se ha ido.
La verdad es que no fui allí.
La verdad es que no fui allí.
Él ya es un hombre.
Él ya es un hombre.
No basta con hacer el bien, también hay que hacerlo bien.
No basta con hacer el bien, también hay que hacerlo bien.
I don't get that, but okay. Ya veo que esto se te da bien.
Ya veo que esto se te da bien.
Eso no importa.
Eso no importa.
Todos están bien en casa.
Todos están bien en casa.
No parece muy justo.
No parece muy justo.
Me da lo mismo.
Me da lo mismo.
Espero que sí.
Espero que sí.
Voy con todos por eso.
Voy con todas por eso.
Okay, 35. I don't know what I started on. I think I started on Polish, didn't I? Yep, I started on Polish. With Closemaster. Vi rajtas manĝi ĉion ajn. Estas nenio tie. Kie diabla vi estis? Sed ivi venos ĉi tien morgaŭ. Mi volas iri al la lerneo. Li volas ke ĉio estu kiel li volas. Mi donos tion al Tom. Ili scias nenion. Mi credas ke li faras tion. Mi tute ne scias kiu vi estas. Oh, yeah, kind of funny. I was at work in the office twice today, in the week, and that's crazy because the company I work for is a Scandinavian company, and they're making the Scandinavians go to the office 4 days a week and have 1 day at home, whereas it's the opposite for us in Poland because the job market is so like we could just go wherever we want in Poland, but apparently in Scandinavia it's not like that. But anyway, I was at work in the office this week, and I met somebody, and we had like a normal chat, and I was like just doing my work and chatting at the same time, waiting for something to happen. And then she like emails me. She on Teams later. She's like, "Oh, you were my favorite teacher at this school that you used to teach at." And I was like, "Oh, thank you," but I didn't remember it at all at all. Kiu diras al ŝi tion? Jen pro tio mi estas ĉi. Estas pli bone. Kiu pri ni? Mi neniam diris tion. Ĉu ŝi diris ion? Ĉiu scias. Tom ĉiam estas ĉi tie. Li ne estas unu el ni. Kiu ĝis nun scias. Ĉu mi iru kun vi? That's not do you want me to go with you, that's am I going with you, actually. Strange translation. That's to you. Do you want me to go with you would be Chu vi volas que mi iru convin? I think that's so. Kiel tio estas ĉi tie? But I don't know what that means in Esperanto. Like the conjunction, I think that. Creo que. Mi scias kion ili diras. Mi tre bone scias kiu vi estas. Ĉu vi estas John? Ne, mi estas Adamo. Mi estas Adamo. Mi jam provu trovi ĝin. Kion Tom pensas pri Mary? Tio okazis antaŭ 1 jaro. Kion li faras tiam, kiam vi vidis lin? Kie estas la aliaj? Tom ne volas vidi Mary nun. Restu iomete. Mi pensas same kiel vi. Kion faras ŝia patro? I think that would be 36. Yes. Okay. Esperanto, and then I think it's French, and then it's Dutch, and then it's finished with with Closemaster, and then we move on to other things. Although I'm kind of hungry now, but I will finish. Français. J'adore les livres.
J'adore les livres.
Est-ce qu'on non?
Est-ce un nom?
Est-ce un nom? J'ai une chose à faire.
J'ai une chose à faire.
Une chose à faire. J'aime les deux.
J'aime les deux.
Il n'y en a pas d'ascenseur.
Il n'y a pas d'ascenseur.
Ascenseur. Tu veux voir la terre et le soleil.
Je veux voir la terre et le soleil.
Vas-y d'abord.
Vas-y d'abord.
Je l'avertirai.
Je l'avertirai.
Il s'exprime bien.
Il s'exprime bien.
S'exprime bien. Si j'étais toi, je l'acquérais.
Si j'étais toi, je l'acquérais.
Il y a quelqu'un?
Il y a quelqu'un.
Est-ce que tu m'aimes bien?
Est-ce que tu m'aimes bien?
M'aimes bien? Tu peux le faire, va-y, je serai avec toi.
Tu peux le faire, vas-y. Je serai avec toi.
Je pense à toi en tant qu'ennemi.
Je pense à toi en tant qu'ami.
Quelle était l'issue?
Quelle en a été l'issue?
Je suis le meilleur.
Je suis le meilleur.
Ces personnes ne sont-elles pas tes parents?
Ces personnes ne sont-elles pas tes parents?
Avez-vous déjà fait l'ascension de Mont Fuji?
Avez-vous déjà fait l'ascension du mont Fuji?
Quand as-tu vu Tom pour la dernière fois?
Quand as-tu vu Tom pour la dernière fois?
Nous y voilà.
Nous y voilà.
Je sais que vous volez toutes les trois.
Je sais ce que vous voulez toutes les trois.
Combien de personnes compte ta famille?
Combien de personnes compte ta famille?
Apprendre ou à laisser?
Apprendre ou à laisser?
Ce que tu as dit n'a moins sens. Aucun.
Ce que tu as dit n'a aucun sens.
Qui vient?
Qui vient?
Arrête ça.
Arrête ça.
Comment tu...
Comment as-tu pu ne rien dire?
Ce boulot ne devrait pas prendre plus de 2 heures.
Ce boulot ne devrait pas prendre plus de 2 heures.
Elle était une Smith avant son mariage.
Elle était une Smith avant son mariage.
J'ai une petite quelque chose pour toi.
J'ai un petit quelque chose pour toi.
Je ne l'aime pas les enfants.
Je n'aime pas les enfants.
Je m'exerce chaque fois que je peux.
Je m'exerce chaque fois que je peux.
Also, I noticed there's this thing in French where you can just go like, and you can kind of join your words and it sounds more natural. Like, obviously, people can understand that I'm not from France when I speak French, but it's like, chaque fois que je peux. Like, it sounds more than how I would, that sound in English. It's not, like, chaque fois, que je peux, right? It's more chaque fois que je peux. I don't know if that makes sense. Ce que tu as dit n'a aucun sens.
Ce que tu as dit n'a aucun sens.
I think that was everything with French. Now we have some Dutch. Dutch. I have so many things to do. Usually, like, since I changed the name of the stream, I do all this before, but I didn't really feel like, streaming and then doing this, so I'm just doing it all at the same time. Now we have some Dutch, so it's a super long stream, so I apologize. If you have any questions, you can go to the YouTube, my YouTube channel, Adam Todd Leverton, and you can leave a comment on one of the live streams, and I will answer your questions.
Volgens mij weet jij precies wat ik bedoel. Ik denk dat ze jou gebruiken. Ik heb niets tegen hem te zeggen. Dat had ik helemaal vergeten. Ik denk dat hij met die zaak niets te maken heeft. Heb je Rood eerder zo ongezien? Hij zal snel beter worden. Hoeveel heb je hem verteld? Je hebt helemaal gelijk. Je hebt vast gehoord wat er gebeurd is. Hier is mijn hart. Ik zal jou mijn verhaal vertellen. Geef me mijn man terug. Laat het me weten als je vragen hebt. Ga daar zitten. Iedereen weet dat.
Waarom zijn mensen bang voor jou? Tot de volgende keer. Ik wil met deze zaak niets te maken hebben. Laten we iets proberen.
Ik zal jou mijn verhaal vertellen. Dat is nodig. Ik doe mijn best.
Ik wilde met je samen zijn. Is ze dood? Wat betekent dat? Niemand weet het.
And I'm mostly Dutch because it's really hard, so that is why.
Je hoeft niet meteen te gaan.
Waarom niet morgen?
Je bent een dokter.
Mag ik een foto maken?
Yeah, I'm going to. Hold on, Jesus.
Nu weet ik het weer. Hij kan snel lopen. Ik zie nog altijd niets.
Hoeveel kinderen heb je? Hij is het probleem. Luister, we moeten praten.
Okay. So that is the Dutch. So drops has been annoying me all stream, so let's do the drops, which is also Dutch, and I won't say anything because it's all based on vocabulary and I need to like do it quickly. I mean, you only have a 5-minute time limit, which kind of makes sense because you saw how long it took me to do the Esperanto.
Ik eet. Ik eet. Ik eet. Ik drink. Ik maak.
Oh, excuse me.
Ik drink.
Ik drink.
Ik eet.
Ik eet.
Ik slaap.
That's funny. That could be
Ik
confusing.
vraag.
Slap me! Ik vraag.
Ik vraag.
Ik vraag.
Ik vraag. Ik wil niet. Ik vraag. Ik hoor.
That can also be confusing.
Ik hoor.
No, don't. So much to live for. I mean,
Onder.
if you want to, you can. But the problem is when you don't have any choice to listen or not to listen.
Ik zit. Ik bel. Ik bel.
woon in. Ik woon in.
Ik bel. Ik eet. Ik loop. Ik bel. Ik ontmoet. Ik ontmoet. Ik ontmoet. Ik drink. Ik kom.
Ik wil niet.
Ik bel. Ik ontmoet. Ik denk.
I like that touching your forehead means I'm
Ik
thinking.
denk. Ik denk. Ik slaap. Oké.
Oh, okay.
Ik woon in.
Ik hoor. Dit. Ik spreek. Ik spreek.
Okay, drops is done. Okay. So I said I had 2 things more to do, but I actually have 3 things more to do because I didn't do memorize yet. Lots to learn with Ojibwe. Nimoya? Niminoya? Wabiska? Somebody said that they saw a moose, like, near where I live, which is really surprising for me because I think moose do live in Europe, but, like, so close to here is strange. Okay, I don't know numbers at all. I think somebody's smoking outside my window.
It was nearing midnight, and the Prime Minister was sitting alone in his office.
Not gonna remember. Nimidana. That's nah. I hate numbers in any language, honestly. I don't remember them at all, so I wish in Memrise there was like a skip function, because I think it's more important to like know the basics for me. And you know, basic grammar would also be good, but that's 40. Thank God. There's only like 11 words or something left, but 12, but I'm not gonna keep suffering there. Because as I said in the beginning, like, look at all these languages you can learn that are not in other places. Like Scots, where can you learn Scots? Okay, I'll just do 10.
Hvar gistir þú?
Förum.
Ég tala íslensku.
En þú?
Hæ,
Vietnamsku. Ensku. Ég hef mikið að gera. Ég tala ekki spænsku. Reibrennandi.
It was often said in other families that long ago one of the Took ancestors must have taken a
fairy wife. I mean, I know so. I think that's from The Hobbit, but I just know that because of the lots of what's the word? Advertisements for that. What are you telling me I can't do a speed review? Do a speed review if I want to do a speed review. Let's see. Ik kan.
Ik kan.
7.
7.
7, sorry. Heb ik het fout?
Heb ik het fout?
Begrippen.
Begrijpen.
Begrijpen, sorry. Ziek.
Ziek.
Ziek. Het restaurant.
Het restaurant.
Graag gedaan.
Graag gedaan. Jou.
Jou. Fout.
Fout.
Gaan.
Gaan.
Okay, I mean, there's lots to review, but I'm not going to, because I have 2 more things to do. Yeah, okay, this is in Spanish. And if I go to, it says that I've, okay. Okay, it says that I read them all, actually, even if I change the language, but no, eso es muy mala idea, dice Mac. También decidimos deshacernos de la pistola, dice Dee. Charlie le pide a Dee que vaya a buscar a un médico. ¿De verdad quieres tirarla? Pregunta Charlie. Dennis saca la pistola y la enseña. No, de ninguna manera, dice. Okay. Alright. Speaking of, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, that's the name. Odo tries to understand his relationships with his parents and friends, and finally decides to tell Maeve how he feels. Otis se sienta en el porche y lee las noticias en su portátil. Su madre sale de casa y se sirve café. Buenos días, le dice a su madre. Sabes, papá está ahora mismo en la ciudad. Presenta su nuevo libro. Hablemos de ello, por favor. ¿Y admites que mentiste? Pregunta mamá. Otis se siente y no responde nada a mamá. En ese caso no tenemos nada que hablar, dice mamá. Vale, hablo con los niños en el colegio, dice Otis. Tengo derecho a hablar con la gente, ¿no? La gente no paga dinero por simples conversaciones, dice mamá. Podréis herir a otras personas. Eso no está bien. No lo creo, dice Otis. No lo entiendo, mamá. ¿Por qué estás tan enfadado conmigo? Porque pensaba que te había educado para que fueras un hombre, dice mamá. Un hombre que se responsabiliza de sus actos. Y ahora estoy recibiendo lo peor de ti. Estoy harto. No es culpa mía que papá se haya ido, dice Otis. Vas a llegar tarde al colegio, dice mamá. Otis se prepara y se dirige a la escuela. Cuando entra en el colegio, se encuentra con Maeve. Oye, ¿vas a ir hoy a la obra? Pregunta Otis. Sí, si puede después del examen, dice Maeve. Olvidé que esta noche tenías exámenes finales. Buena suerte, dice Otis. ¿Qué puede hacer para que dejes de estar enfadado conmigo? Okay, lots of people are angry with Otis. I don't know where that's from. It's probably from some pop culture thing. Okay, so now, after so much practice, I am going to try and speak the main languages I'm learning. So I'll start with Dutch because it's going to be a short one. Ik woon in Poland. Ik ben een man. Ik drink water en melk. Ik ben klaar eten. I'm not sure I said that right. Okay. Ahora en español. Ahora mismo tengo hambre porque tengo hambre porque he comido después de mucho tiempo. No sé si es totalmente la verdad, pero mi estómago lo creo. Hay gente allí que hablan, no sé qué es la tema de que hablan, pero ayer estaba una coche grande y creo que gente nueva van a vivir aquí. Ellos discuten sobre parking. Y eso es un muy popular tema de discutir, porque hay muchos coches y no hay muchos espacios para parking. Ok, maintenant en français, je ne sais pas quoi je veux dire. Aujourd'hui, je suis fatigué parce que le temps la journée passée, je ne dors pas quasi durant toute la nuit. Dans toute la nuit, je n'ai dormi pas, donc je pense que maintenant, aujourd'hui, je suis fatigué aussi, mais la nuit qui est passée, j'ai dormi bien. Okay. All right. And now in Polish. Uważam, jestem zmęczony, ponieważ nie ostatnie noce, ale przez ostatnie noce nie dormiłem dobrze. Spałem około 4 godziny, ale budziłem o 3 w nocy i nie mogłem spać potem, więc nie był taki źle dzień, bo nie miałem dużo rzeczy do robienia i to był pierwszy dzień w pracy, który mogłem pracować normalnie w ostatni tydzień, ale nie był. Potem byłem tak zmęczony i kasi zasnąłem o, nie wiem, 16, 17, pero nie, bo myślałem, że później nie będę mógł spać, ale nie mogłem zasnąć wieczorem, więc to było straszne. Ale zasnąłem, bo byłem bardzo zmęczony. Okay, that's all. I'm gonna finish for today. Like I said, if you have any questions, you can go to the YouTube page and you can ask them. And I'm just doing this because I want to document the process that it takes to learn different languages. So thank you and bye.